Evening everybody, welcome to the channel. Very warm welcome to you. It's Pete, CavokSim. Back for a live stream tonight. We're going from Oslo Gardermoen Airport up to Tromso here in Norway. We are on stand here at Oslo in the PMDG Boeing 737-800 with Norwegian Air Shuttle. In the aircraft with the fantastic portrait of Freddie Mercury on the tail, and it's a very good time at the moment for PMDG. Yes, today they have released the very anticipated Universal Flight Tablet, which we have downloaded and got installed into the aircraft, and it's limited in its functionality at the moment, but we're promised it's the start of something very special with the piece of equipment. At the moment it's got Navigraph functionality along with sim brief and also a performance calculator, which is the bit I've been waiting for absolutely ever. So without further ado, let's get into the cockpit and get started up ready for our flight to Tromso. Right, so we're already logged into VATSIM today. They've got quite a bit of traffic here at Oslo, which is quite nice. It was great to have online ATC in the sim. Just gives it that extra bit of realism. But if we look down to the left hand side here in the flight deck, here is our Universal Flight Tablet. I've already got it all set up, ready for the flight. It's very, very easy to get installed. If you have the PMDG 7 series for the for Microsoft Flight Simulator, it as I say, is very easy to get installed. You just need to go into the operations center, and it should recognise that there is an update available. All you do is update the aircraft, and once you dive into the sim, if you don't see it here on the left hand side, we do have two tablets, both independent of each other, which is fantastic stuff. But if you don't have it when you jump into the aircraft, if you go into the menu on the FMC PMDG setup aircraft equipment, and then scroll back to 2 pages to page 16 of 17, right at the very bottom there, you've got now an option for flight tablet, yes or no. Click so it comes up to yes, and you'll have the tablet in the flight deck. And to get it all set up, you just scroll down to this little menu button here. You just pop in your preferences on here. You can control the brightness. The tablet is undockable to a separate window. The only thing that you can't do at the moment with it is adjust the brightness of the tablet. That's the only thing I've found at the moment. But with all the other stuff, if you have a SimBrief account, just pop in your alias. Weather source, I've just left it into the sim, so when you bring up any metars or weather data on the tablet, I've set it to sim, so it brings up whatever's on the sim. You've got the option for an on-screen keyboard, and then obviously your distances, altitudes, lengths, all the other little metrics that you want here. Navigraph authentication. I can't talk tonight, but yeah, Navigraph authentication. If you have a Navigraph account, mine says sign out here. I've already logged in on mine, but you can click that and you can either sign in with a code or use a QR code and sign in that way. It's very easy to do, but once you've done all that, you can go to the home page here, electronic flight pad home page, I've already got a flight plan set up for our flight today up to Tromso. You can request data from SimBrief, and then you can also bring up all your weathers. You can flip between the raw MESAR data, or you can click over to a simplified version of it. You can go through your OFP, brings your OFP from SimBrief into the tablet. Navigraph charts. You can set all your charts you want up. If you pin the charts, you've got a pinned option here. I've pinned some airport charts and the SID chart for us today. And you've got all the options for day and night modes, full screen version. You can drag it around with the mouse. You can zoom in with these buttons over here. You can lock location on to the aircraft, or you can switch even your different types of maps. It's a fantastic bit of kit, and I am absolutely loving it at the moment. So I'll have a little look at it during the flight. The other thing that I have been waiting for in this is the performance tool for the aircraft. Other aircraft that I fly on the sim, like the Phoenix A320, they have it all built in as well on their tablet, and this is something I've been waiting for the 737 for a long time. The only thing I have noticed on this is if you're doing an intersection takeoff, I haven't found a way to set the runway length from an intersection. I haven't been able to figure out a way to change the runway length. So it always seems like it comes up with full length departures. So not a major problem in itself, but something maybe PMDG could have a look at in a future update. But other than that, the tablet it seems like a fantastic update for the aircraft. As I say, you do get it on both the captain and first officer side, and they're both independent of each other, so you can use them from whichever side of the aircraft. If you like to fly from the first officer side, you can use the first officers, or you can use them both, one with the charts and one with the performance calculator on the other side. And as I say, in the future they're going to be updating and looking at different features for it. So at the moment it's a little bit basic, but it seems like a very good bit of kit from what I've seen so far. It's the first flight with it tonight, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, as I say, we're here on the ground at Oslo Gardermoen. We're all set up on VATSIM. I've got my flight plan filed, and we should just about be done with passenger loading. We've got 138 passengers today. We've got the fuel all loaded up, and we'll go ahead and get our clearance. We'll just switch over and get the ATIS. I did copy Mike information. Mike.
Runway 01 left in view. Runway condition wet. For clearance and startup, contact ground 121.6. Segment uniform 01 valid. Met report. Wind 010 degrees 18 knots. Visibility 9 kilometers. Light snow. Clouds. View at 1,200 feet. Scattered at 3,500 feet.
Okay, so it seems like the weather's changed again.
Temperature -2.
So let's get the APU started.
UNH 998. Temporary. Visibility 4,000 meters. Light snow. Acknowledge information November on first contact.
Okay, so we're on November now. So let's just copy that.
Oslo Gardermoen departure information.
Gardermoen.
November. Time 1950 Zulu. runway 01 left in view.
So we're 01 left. Is wet.
Clear and start up. Contact ground
1216.
Segment uniform 01 valid. Met report. Wind 010 degrees 18 knots. Visibility 9 kilometers. Light snow. Clouds. View at 1,200 feet. Scattered at 3,500 feet. Overcast at 4,900 feet. Temperature -2. Dew point -3. QNH 998. Temporary. Visibility 4,000 meters. Light snow. Acknowledge information November on first contact.
Right, so sounds good to me. 998. Right then. So 1216. Let's get ground services. Okay, so the APU is on the bus. Let's get APU on. Doors. Get the doors closed. And ready for push. Right, okay, so let's have a little look what we've got. So, oh, nope, I want. I haven't done any of the routing so far. Alright, so ident. So we're at Echo Golf. Mike November. We're on. Nope. Echo November. Golf Mike. We're on stand 18. So to bring in the route from SimBrief, we do with the company routes. We basically put our to and from airports in. So Gardermoen, which is Echo November Golf Mike to Echo November Tango Charlie Tromso. So that then should bring in all of our routes. So we go next page. Let's bring up our SimBrief plan here. And if we just have a little look, so direct to RIBBE, Zulu 125 to SOMUB, Zulu 101 to GUBAV, direct to PENNO and ATWEG. So that is our routing. So we're looking at 01 left for departure. And if we go back to the charts, go back to the charts, and if we look at, we'll go to our pinned. So RIBBE 1 alpha. I don't like the night charts, so let's bring in the day charts. Out of Gardermoen, 01 left. We'll basically follow this line up here to RIBBE, which is the RIBBE 1 alpha departure. So I'll set that. Right, okay, so we're looking at our cruise. Right, so we've got a zero fuel weight, 57.6. So 57.6. 8 tons of fuel loaded, which we have. Balanced across the ship. 7,000 feet is the transition altitude. We're cruising at flight level 370. Right, fuel. So fuel reserves we have. We'll put 2.7, round that up. 2.7, cost index of 14. And go down to the winds. And top of climb wind, 206 at 27. 206 at 27. Okay, so that's set in there. Right then, so we'll go to our performance tool. So we're looking at right, so we'll import the weather. Right, so our takeoff weight. So planned takeoff weight is 65 tons. So we'll put in 65,000 kilos. We'll select optimum flaps, optimum rating. As it's below freezing, we'll have engine anti-icing on. Packs are on because we're quite light, and right, so our performance tool then gives us it's an NADP2 departure from here, so 1500 feet above the ground, flap 5, full takeoff rating because the runway is wet, selected temperature 51. So 51 degrees. Okay, so reduce takeoff thrust, 89.3, it's bang on, look. So we'll take in flaps 3, our CG is... Takeoff CG is 18.7, so that should work out at 5.6, 5.59 on there. Fantastic, look at that. And 136, 140, 146. So I'll say 136, 140. 146. That is pretty much bang on. Right, so I set 146 in there. Right then. Okay, so I think we're ready pretty much to go. So I'll just quickly check the SID. So we'll go back to the flight bag. Charts. Right, so let's have a look. So we've got 7,100 set there because we haven't had the clearance just yet. Right, so what we'll do then, we'll get the park and brake set, and we'll set 5.6 on the trim. So around about there. And 9908 gives 680 feet. Water brakes. And right, so 012 heading 012 012 7,100.
UPS 287, got on ground, hello, you are cleared Malmö via the Oxats for Alpha departure. Climb initially 7,000 feet, squawk 2554.
And let's go ahead.
Clear to Oxats for Alpha departure, climb 7,000, squawk 2554, UPS 287.
UPS 287, reback correct. Scandinavian 45 Charlie, contact tower now on 118.3. Have a good flight, so long. Tower 118.3, thank you for service.
Okay, so we are operating this flight Nordic 7 Tango Echo today. We're stand 18, 737.
Reynolds 4120, do you need the ice?
Affirmative, we need the ice.
Reynolds 4120, roger, taxi to the ice via Romeo, Papa, November and report passing Kilo.
Taxi to the ice via Romeo, Papa, November and report passing Kilo. Reynolds 4120. Fraction 300 requesting engine start.
Fraction 3000 Hotel Star Food QNH 998.
Star approved QNH 998, fraction 300 hotel.
Gardaman ground, very good evening to you. It's Nordic 7 Tango Echo review 737-800, stand 18, requesting clearance please for Tromso.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo, Gardaman ground, hello, you are cleared Tromso Langnes via the RIBBE 1 Alpha departure. Climb initially 7,000 feet, squawk 2531.
Okay, we're clear to Tromso initially via the RIBBE 1 Alpha departure, climbing to 7,000 feet, squawking 2531, Nordic 7 Tango Echo.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo, like a true professional, reback correct.
Thanks very much, cheers.
Nordic 221, request to start.
Should have been a pilot. Right, okay, let's just get the squawk in then.
Nordic 221, push to start approved connection 998 and test transponder 5540.
Push start approved and QNH
So,
998,
yeah,
sorry about that, Nordic 221.
as we are on the ground still. Okay, so...
Nordic 542, request taxi for DI.
Nordic 542, roger, taxi to DI via Golf and November, report passing Kilo.
Right then, so we'll go...
6DS via Golf November, report passing Kilo, Nordic 542.
Scandinavian 284, got on ground.
Scandinavian 284.
Right, okay, so we'll take the force start checks down
via Tango and Lima Orange.
So, let's have a look, see,
Tango Lima Orange, Scandinavian 284.
Nav, gear pins are stowed, light test is checked, oxygen is tested 100%.
Lima request
Your damper is on. No transparent display switches.
550, got on ground, hello again, you are cleared. December Airport via the Oslo 5 Alpha departure. Climb initially 7,000 feet, squawk 6023.
On.
Hit for December Airport, climb 7,000 squawk.
Cabin utilities are for galley power.
Clipper 50, please confirm Oslo 5 Alpha departure.
On.
My apologies,
Yes,
5 Alpha departure.
Clipper 50, reback correct.
Fasten belts.
Good morning, ground. Scandinavian 375 requesting taxi to the gate.
Is all on.
Scandinavian 375, got on ground, hello, welcome to Oslo. Any preferred gate?
Instruments will cross check.
I feel lucky, so just give me one.
Skandinavian 375, roger, then taxi to stand 49er via Tango and Lima.
Tango Lima, stand 49er.
Break.
Scandinavian 375.
Down detent.
UPS return, request
Flag
for
brake set.
stand
Stop drink power
05.
switches. Normal. Well, fire warning has been checked before the stream. Radios, radar and transponder set standby. Radar
UPS 287
0.
short
Take a
pursuit,
briefing.
please don't block taxiway November QNH 998.
Complete. FM,
Short push about blocking November,
set
28,
for takeoff
that
and
looks
pushback.
future.
M1 bugs auto. All set.
All stations, Cardamom ground is moving to
Type room
Cardamom
set
Tower, so
5.6.
contact me on 118.3.
Once white balance, we'll check phones are off. If B is in airplane mode. Flight deck windows closed and flight deck doors locked. Doors are closed, passengers are seated. And before start checks. So packs are coming off. So air condition packs off, anti-collision light, parking brake is set to transponder out of. And did I just hear he is moving to... we're going over to the tower now, have we?
Yes, route of Droma left, climb 3. Nordic 6 Papa Yankee, 01 right, clear to land, wind 010 degrees, 15 knots.
Good to know, thank you for your wind information, Nordic 6 Papa Yankee.
Garderman Tower, it's Nordic 7 Tango Echo with you on stand 18. Just check, are we contacting you for push and start? Ground seems to have gone offline.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo, A firm, push and start approved, QNH 1 crash 999er. 7 Tango Echo, push and start approved, QNH 999. Nordic 7 Tango Echo.
Sorry, Nordic 7 Tango Echo, can you just repeat that, please?
Push and start approved, QNH 999er.
Push start approved, QNH 999 from stand 18, Nordic 7 Tango Echo.
Nordic 37 Delta, 01 left, cleared for takeoff, wind 010 degrees, 15 knots.
Good takeoff, Nordic 73 Delta.
Climb 3 for Juliet, climb under
So we are clear to push and
7,000
start.
feet, contact approach 121.450 feet behind.
And check the QNH 999.
And Nordic 37 Delta, we're clear for takeoff, but stop climb 4,000.
Roger that. Ready for push straight.
Block.
Brakes off.
Nordic 277.
Nordic 277, just hold position.
Rolling.
Tower Nordic 221.
So
Brakes released.
Red nose
So brakes are now
4120,
released.
passing kilo.
off we go.
Tower low, Scandinavian 811, stand 46, information Oscar, clearance London Heathrow.
Top climb 4000 in Nordic 37 Delta.
Redoubt
so we'll start number
4120,
two
we are on
first.
November and past Kilo.
So we've N2 rotation, so we're waiting for 25% and then we'll introduce the fuel. Twenty-three, 24.
Hello, Nordic
3, Papa November Island,
01 right.
Fuel flow, EGT.
Longship 05 on 50, runway 01 right.
Brakes set.
Brakes are set. That's the push is complete. Okay, so we're looking down for 50%.
Pin is pulled. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your right. Have a good flight.
So start valve's gone. And starting number 1. So 1's going to ground. Start valve's open. We have N2 rotation. Engine 1 stabilised.
Can everybody hear everyone on the frequency? Yeah.
Yep. Just rising again, waiting for 25%, and then we.
The controller lost connection, so
select fuel.
I'm going to hold
So we'll fuel flow, and then a rise in the EGT.
Okay, if you guys can hold, if you guys can hold your position, that would be perfect. Thanks.
There we go, and oil pressure is rising. Okay, so now with the push back, now we go into the FMC. We'll set legs up on there, because that is. Okay, so engine is stabilised and start valve is off. So we'll go select the engine generators to on. APU is coming off. Packs. APU is off. My searching valve goes to auto. Probe heats come on, and we'll take the taxi and turn-offs and select flat 5.
Tower Canadian 60 kilo on air with a pressure on radio 01 right.
Power is
Quick control
disconnected,
check
so
then, so we'll go fully
I think you
forward.
just need to continue.
Drop one down and rudder for left, for right, back to neutral. Okay, so that is controls checked. Blankly lower DU. All throttle can come on, and LNAV can be selected. Right, so let's ask for our taxi clearance then. So let's bring up the airfield chart. We're going to 01 left, so we're going to expect. I'm going to expect Golf.
Just continue, controller is disconnected, audio is lost.
And November all the way down to
Alright,
Alpha
thanks.
1.
Appreciate it.
And Tower Nordic 7 Tango Echo with you on Golf ready for taxi.
Okay, thank you. First Canadian 60 kilo on 2 mile final. Go around, I repeat, go around. Climb 4,000 feet and remain runway heading.
Roger, going around 60 kilo.
Ganamore Tower, red nose, correction, Nordic 3233, ready for departure, Alpha 101 right.
Nordic lost connection. No, I'm back. I'm just trying to... I have conflicts all over my radar. So last station, say again.
3233 Alpha 1, ready for departure, 01 left.
Nordic 3233, runway 01 left, you're clear for takeoff. Winds 010 degrees, 15 knots.
Wake up and clear for takeoff, runway 01 left, thank you, red nose, correction, Nordic 3233.
Scandinavian 60 kilo, contact approach on 120.45, so long.
2045, bye-bye.
Nordic 277, taxi straight ahead, hold short Zulu.
Taxi straight ahead, hold short of Zulu.
Nordic 6 Papa Yankee, follow the Norwegian aircraft in front, hold short Zulu.
I do follow the aircraft in front of us and we also Zulu.
Longship 05, taxi straight ahead, Juliet, hold short Juliet 1.
Tower with Scandinavian 739, my left runway 10 right.
First Longship 05, taxi straight ahead on Juliet, hold short Juliet 1. Nordic 277, taxi descent 69er via Papa and Romeo.
Taxi 69er via Papa and Romeo.
Tower Nordic 221, request taxi.
First Scandinavian 739er, runway 01 right to clear to land, wind 10 degrees, 15 knots.
Clear to land, Scandinavian 739.
Oslo Tower, good evening, Clipper 50, taxi, sorry, stand 328, request taxi for de-icing.
Clipper 50, Gordon Tower, hello, taxi Charlie to holding point Charlie 1, and be ready for crossing.
Taxi Charlie, hold Charlie 1, and report ready, crossing. Clipper 50, thanks.
Longship 05.
Trying to get in.
Longship 05, taxi to stand 80 via Tango and Papa.
Communication here.
Taxi to stand 80 via Tango, Papa, Longship 05.
Oslo Tower, fraction 300 Hotel, fully ready at Charlie 1, able Charlie 1.
Fraction 300 Hotel, cross runway 01 left via Charlie 1 to Alpha 4 and south. Do you need de-ice?
No, we were de-iced already at the stand, so we don't need de-ice, we are ready, fully ready.
Are you able to depart from Charlie 1?
We are able Charlie 1, fraction 300 Hotel.
Oh, roger, okay. Runway 01 left, you're clear for takeoff. Wind 10 degrees, 15 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 01 left, fraction 100 Hotel.
Tower Nordic 7 Tango Echo with you on Golf requesting taxi.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo Vermonton Tower, hello, do you need de-ice?
Negative on de-ice, Nordic 7 Tango Echo.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo, roger, taxi to holding point runway 01 left via Golf 1, Hotel and Mike.
Via Golf 1 Hotel and Mike, taxi 01 left, Nordic 7 Tango Echo.
Nordic
Right then,
6
so Golf
Papa
1
Yankee,
then
sorry
for
about the delay,
us
taxi to holding stands 81 via Papa and Romeo.
Golf 1 Hotel Mike.
81 via Papa and Romeo, thank you for your service.
Off we go then.
Tower Nordic 221.
Right, so brakes
First UPS 287, do you need de-ice?
do a quick config check.
Needed,
So
UPS
flaps come fully forward and back.
Was that negative or needed?
Negative, UPS 287.
UPS 287, roger, taxi Mike to holding point Alpha 2.
Taxi via Mike, holding point
Flaps
Alpha
are
2,
off.
UPS 287.
And off
Tower
we
Nordic
go.
221.
Nordic 221, Gordon Tower, hello.
Yes, I request taxi Nordic 221.
Nordic 221, do you need de-ice?
Affirm Nordic 221.
Nordic 221, taxi to de-ice via Lima, Sierra, Papa, November and report passing Kilo.
Taxi to DS via Lima, Sierra Papa, November, report when passing Kilo, Nordic 221.
Nordic 3 Papa November, serve out of delay, taxi to stand
So
905
here,
via
onto
Sierra and
hotel,
Papa.
Stand 905 Sierra and Papa, Nordic 3 Papa November.
to Mike.
Northern Logan, 905 Golf Golf, silent 01 right, 5 Guinea.
First, Nordic 3233, contact approach on 120.45.
120.45, Nordic 3233, good afternoon.
So, let's look at the
Fraction
chat.
300 hotel, contact
Hi
approach
Darren,
on
how you doing?
120.45, so long.
How did you make it?
120.450, Nordic 300 hotel.
Tower Clipper 50, holding short, Charlie 1.
Clipper 50, and didn't quite copy, did you need the ice?
ASAP.
Clipper 50, roger, cross from Charlie 1 to Alpha 4 and taxi southbound on November.
Cross Charlie 1 on to Alpha 4, Charlie, and south on November. Clipper 50.
Nordic 542, the Alpha 1, line up runway 01 left, caution aircraft crossing from Charlie 1 to Alpha 4.
Alpha 1, line up 01 left, copy.
Cardamom Tower, Nordic 11 Golf, 3 miles final, 01 right.
Nordic 11 Golf, Cardamom Tower, hello, runway 01 right to clear to land, winds 010 degrees, 15 knots.
Runway 01 right,
So
clear to
Mike
land,
is
Nordic 11 Golf.
next.
Scandinavian 739, Cardamom Tower.
Pan Am.
Scandinavian 3739, taxi straight ahead to stand 61.
Route 61, Scandinavian 739.
Tower, god kväll, Nord, Scandinavian 811 information Oscar, DIS required and request clearance to London Heathrow.
Scandinavian 811, Cardamom Tower, hello, cleared London Heathrow via the VIPA 1 Alpha departure, climb initially 7,000 feet, squawk 4525.
Yeah, really good Darren, thanks very much.
Cleared London
All good.
Heathrow, VIPA 1 Alpha departure, out of 01 left, initial time 7,000 feet, squawk 4525, Scandinavian 811, request push instruction.
Scandinavian 811, reback correct, push start route QNH 9er, a correction 9er.
QNH 9er, push and start of route, Scandinavian 811.
Skipper 50, contact the ice on 121.75, or actually it's 121.725.
Contact ES 121.725, Clipper 50, thank you.
Nordic 542, runway 01 left to clear for takeoff, wind 010 degrees, 15 knots.
01 left, clear for takeoff, 45 feet.
Nordic 31 Foxtrot behind departing company traffic, the Alpha 1, line up and wait behind.
Line up and wait behind Nordic 31 Foxtrot.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo, continue taxi to Holland Point Alpha 2.
Continue taxi Alpha 2, Nordic 7 Tango Echo.
Cover Zero, Seabird 763 at stand 56, request clear C2.
Oslo Tower, easy 184 on established on ILS 401 right.
Next, so we're not doing
easy 184, continue approach, minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed and continue approach, easy 184.
So Darren, you say, wait, it's snowing, does this mean a full standing toga takeoff? Yes, it does mate, it does indeed. So yeah, the performance tool on the
Nordic 11 Golf, continue vacating straight ahead on Juliet to stand
new
6.
EFB rating, take off. No D-rates, nothing.
Straight ahead, Juliet 65, Nordic 11.
So we're going to be
Nordic
taking off
318,
like a scolded
runway 01
cat.
right to clear to land, wind 010 degrees, 15 knots.
Clear to land, runway 01 right, Nordic 218.
Nordic 542, contact approach on 120.45, so long.
10.45, so long.
So we've only got 2 aircraft departing ahead of us. So one company on the runway, one UPS 767.
Nordic 31 Foxtrot, runway 01 left to clear for takeoff, wind 010 degrees, 15 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 01 left, Nordic 31 Fox.
excellent. Just looking at the
UPS
VATs
287
by...
behind departing Norwegian aircraft, the Alpha 2, line up and wait behind.
Looks like we have...
Behind departing Norwegian, line up 01 left behind, UPS 27.
Looks like we have ATC all the way up to Tromso. That'd be brilliant.
Easy 184, free speed.
Repeat, easy 184.
Easy 184, you can just continue normal speed.
Alright, continue normal speed, easy 184.
In the chat, Darren, sets volume to max.
Yep.
Falling short, Alpha 1.
First, Nordic 318, velkommen til Oslo. Taxi straight ahead on Juliet, stand 69er.
Okay, so
Taxi
hopefully we'll
via
be next in line
Juliet,
for departure here. So
you repeat the stand.
for 2.
The stand was 69er. Taxi via Juliet 69er, Nordic 318. Reynolds 4120, Gardermoen Tower, hello.
So who was next in line for control? 187.
Are we cleared to land, easy 184?
Easy 184, you are now clear to land, wind 010 degrees, 15 knots.
Alright, thank you, easy 184.
Nordic 31 Fox, passing 3007 up on 7000.
Nordic 31 Fox, dot contact approach now 1120.45, so long.
Approach
Oh, well, it's fantastic.
120.45, ha det bra.
Ha det.
Tower Nordic 221 passing kilo.
Nordic 221, contact the ice on 121.725.
On?
121.725 Nordic 221.
Seabird 763, you are clear to destination Heathrow via the VIPA 1 Alpha departure. Climb initially 7,000 feet, squawk 2034.
Heathrow, VIPA 1 Alpha departure, flight level 70, squawk 2034, Seabird 763.
Seabird 763, back up. Nordic 318, the stand is straight ahead, so if you can just start taxi Juliet while you're looking for a stand. Stand straight ahead, thank you, Nordic 318. Thank you.
Scanning 811, ready for taxi clear.
Scandinavian 811, taxi to the ice, make right turn, taxi Romeo, Papa, November, report passing Kilo.
Romeo Papa November to the ice and report passing Kilo. Scandinavian 811, right turn.
UPS 287, runway 01 left to clear for takeoff, wind 10 degrees, 15 knots.
J01 left, UPS 287.
Nordic 7, Tango Echo behind, departing UPS heavy traffic via Alpha 2, line up and wait behind.
Do you want us to contact ground, easy 184?
Reynolds 4120 for information, you're number 2 in a sequence behind the aircraft from Alpha 2.
FM number 2, Reynolds 4120.
Line up to wait behind Nordic 7 Tango Echo.
Seabird 763, request push start.
Seabird 763, push start approach, QNH 9er.
Yep, strobes are on.
Push start approach, QNH 999, Seabird 763.
So land lights are on, runway turns are off, strobes are on.
Can we go to ground frequency?
Taxi light will come back on once we get our takeoff clearance.
EC104 negative, the ground is just de-icing, so for now you're stuck with me. Brake, color 2247, runway 01 right to clear to land, wind 10 degrees, 15 knots.
01 right, clear to land,
condor 347. So let's just get that back.
UPS 287, contact approach on 120.45, so long.
2045, so long, UPS 287.
Easy 184, taxi to stand 73 via Papa,
right, so
Zulu and Romeo, actually Papa, Zulu and Whiskey.
We need our transponders.
Taxi to stand 73 via Papa Zulu Whiskey, easy 184.
Correct.
just waiting on takeoff clearance now. 2045. Right, okay, so...
Nordic 7, Tango Echo, runway 01 left to clear for takeoff, wind 010 degrees, 15 knots. Caution wake, aircraft in front is a heavy.
Copy the wind, clear takeoff 01 left, Nordic 7, Tango Echo.
Radar 4120 behind departing Norwegian company aircraft, line up the Alpha 1 and wait behind.
Time set,
Behind departing company aircraft, line up runway 01 left, behind Radar 4120.
Engines on, stable. Take off.
01 right, speed 1.
Scandinavian 246, Palamon Tower, hello. Minimum approach speed, please. The aircraft in front is flying very slowly.
Minimum approach speed, Scandinavian 246.
80 knots.
80 knots. Power set.
Scandinavian 246, just say it right now, expect late landing clearance.
Roger that, Scandinavian 246.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
E2. Positive rate
We
of
are
climb.
up onto the flight directors. Positive rate, gears coming up.
Tower Scandinavian 2 kilo, that's the end of the correct one. Runway 01 right.
Scandinavian 60 kilo, Palamon Tower, hello again. You are number 3 in the sequence, continue approach.
Number 3, continue approach, 60 kilo.
DZ 184, how do you think your driving is?
Very bad. Easy 184.
I'm not here to judge, man. Just take any stand you can see in front of you. I don't trust you anymore.
Alright, apologize. Easy 184.
Okay,
No worries, man. Do your thing.
Time to back up.
Thank you.
So,
Nordic 7, Tango Echo, contact approach 120.45 along.
I would approach 12045, Nordic 7 Tango Echo, bye.
220 and
Okay, so flaps coming to 1.
Nordic 9 Julia Lima, can you confirm the heading, sir?
Flaps coming to up.
Right, heading
Go to
070.
VNAV.
070, Nordic 9 Julia Lima.
Oslo approach Nordic 7 Tango Echo with you, Ribbon 1 Alpha for departure, climbing through 4,000 feet for flight level 70.
So Echo, Oslo identified, climb to flight level 210 via SID initially.
Flight level 210, Nordic 7 Tango Echo.
UBS 287, contact Polaris 118.875.
Flight level 210.
Nordic 91 Juliet, turn left heading 050.
050, Nordic 9 Julia Lima.
Nordic 641, turn left heading 100.
100.
See maps.
Scandinavian 28, turn right heading 160. And actually Scandinavian 28, speed 200.
What's that for Scandinavian 328?
328, speed 200.
Speed 200, Scandinavian 328.
Nordic 91 Juliet, speed 220 or greater to capture the localizer on present heading, clear
So
left
we're going to
01
flight
right.
level now, so we'll set
220 and
standards.
GLS runway 01 right, Nordic 9 Julia Lima.
So
Clem
standard gives
60
me
Golf, speed
77
160,
now.
correction, the speed 180 knots or greater to 6, contact tower 118.3.
Speed 180 until you said 7 miles, and then we'll contact Hurricane 3.
Affirm. Nordic 7 Tango Echo, proceed direct Gigny, contact Polaris 118.875. Nordic 7 Tango Echo, direct Gigny, contact Polaris 118.875.
Sorry, direct to Gigny and Polaris on 128.875, Nordic 7 Tango Echo, bye.
118.
Correction, 118.875.
Nordic 91 Juliet Lima, descend 4,000 to capture the glide.
4000 guide, Nordic 9 Julia Lima.
And Scandinavian 238, turn right heading 150.
Water for Scandinavian 328 again.
A from Scandinavian 328, turn right, heading 150.
Flight level.
You climb initially to 4,000 feet. Okay. Bond to hotel. Squawk 1763. Flight level 4,000 feet.
Sierra Alpha Delta. RIBBE correct. Start up approved. QNH 907.
We're outside the clouds.
QNH 997. Sierra Echo Charlie Alpha Delta.
Polaris Canadian 42 Lima 3006, climbing 5000 Vavet on Q Alpha departure.
42 Lima identified, plan flight level 230.
Plan level 230, Canadian 42 Lima.
Polaris, good evening, Ryanair to Golf number 360.
Ryanair to Golf, Polaris, good evening.
Polaris Control, good evening to you. It's Nordic 7 Tango Echo with you, passing through flight level 127, climbing flight level 210 direct to Gigny.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo, Polaris, good evening. Climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Nordic 7 Tango Echo. Right, so that's our cruise level. So we'll wind the altitude up to 37,000, and that is where we'll stay for the rest of the flight. Right then. Okay, so the after takeoff checks then. Air condition pressurisation. Let's have a little look what we're doing.
Sierra Echo, Charlie Alpha Delta.
We've got a diff press of 4.9. Cabin current for 3,000 feet. Engine start switches.
Long ship up for high 301 when ready to
they
flight
are
level 20.
landing gear is up and off. Order brakes are up. Order brakes are off. Flaps up, no lights. And altimeter's set standard. And climbing through flight level 160 now.
What is our expected ILS approach line set 5301?
Bromance 01 right is in use for landing, so ILS 01 right.
ILS 01 right.
Clouds are lovely this evening. I should have mentioned as well, the as usual we're flying with live weather, but I set the time back 6 hours I think it was, so the flight's about 6 hours behind live time, so we could get a little bit of daylight in. The sun's actually setting behind us now, and that'll probably be down before the...
Good evening, right now it's 4120 and 10,000. Alright, now 4120 Polaris, hello, climb flight level 290. Flight level 290, right now it's 4120. Nordic 301 Foxtrot, Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye. Unicom 122 right there, ha bra. Nordic 542, Polaris closing shortly, Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye bye. 2 decimal 8, Polaris control, Sierra Echo Charlie Alpha Delta, ready for taxi. Sierra Echo Charlie Alpha Delta, taxi to order point whiskey 1, runway 36.
That was quite a nice departure. I quite enjoyed that. So let's just have a little look.
France 61 Golf Tango, contact Copenhagen 126.050.
So let's load the winds in for the cruise.
Scan 6 Echo Foxtrot, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Ryanair 2 Golf, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye. UPS 287, Unicom 122.8.
Unicom 128, UPS 287, so long.
Longship 5301, contact Oslo approach 120.450.
120.450, longship 5301, ha det bra.
Red nose 4120, Unicom 122.8, bye.
Unicom 122.8, red nose 4120, bye-bye.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo, contact Polaris, frequency 126.450.
Polaris 126.450, Nordic 7 Tango Echo, bye-bye. Oh, okay. Not who I was expecting to go to.
Sierra Alpha Delta, okay, take off from 36, wind 360 degrees,
126.450.
Okay, to take off. Sierra Echo, Charlie Alpha Delta.
Skyhaven 38 Lima, continue descent 5,000 feet.
Continue descent 5,000 feet.
Okay, so let's give him a call. Polaris Control, very good evening to you. It's Nordic 7 Tango Echo with you. Passing flight level 264 for flight level 370 inbound to Gigny.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo Polaris, hello, identified.
So just having a look at the VATSPY map. It's looking very quiet in this next sector. There's a couple of aircraft that have departed from Tromso. They've got an ATIS online. And that's about it. Everybody else is coming towards Oslo or going out of Tromso. There's nobody other than us going inbound, so it should be a quiet flight, I think. It'd be nice if they do stay online then. Right, so if we have a look at the EFB, I've got it up on the map node now. So as you can see from the
Lima, you are not. Oh, never mind. Direct bumper, please.
Direct bumper, Scandinavian 3.
Nordic 7 Tango Echo will be closing as well, so you can continue with Unicom now 122.5 to have a safe landing.
Unicom 122.5, Scandinavian 3.
Is it closing now as well? It's a shame. So our little aircraft symbol here is this little pink aeroplane here. So we've just departed from Oslo. And you can see it overlays our SID. We had a nice big shortcut there cutting out this bit here. So we're going direct to this point of Gigney here at the moment. And then we'll be flying up. Staying within Norwegian airspace all the way up to Tromso. Tromso is here, and expecting a landing on, I think it's runway 18 at Tromso. So we'll come up to the east of the west of the airfield and swing ourselves around for our landing. But the map is very nice on here. We can change it between the. I've got it set to IFR high at the moment. You set it to world map. Low IFR airways. If you zoom in, we see all the low airways. Or we can go to the VFR map and gives you all the VFR detail. All in all, I think a lovely bit of kit this. Right, so we come down to have a look at our flight plan.
73 Lima, there is no traffic reported at turn line. Come on, so Unicom 162.8 to have a safe landing.
Room 123 Unicom, Scandinavian 3 Lima, have a good night, thanks.
Bye.
Who is he? 38 Lima, he's going down to Trondheim. Oh, he's coming back into the sector we've just left. Okie dokie. Hopefully our friend here at Polaris Control will stay put. Right then, so we're just about to come over Gigney in 9 miles. We're slowly coming up through our flight levels. Still climbing to flight level 370, which is our cruise. Flight level 340, we'll just have a little look at the pressurisation, make sure the pressurisation's fine. We can turn the seatbelt signs off now as well. Differential pressure 7.8, and cabin altitude is just around about 7,000. Looks good. Right, okay, so fuel check Gigney. So we should have 5.9 on board. I did take an extra 400 kilos, I think, just in case the weather was a little bit dire. We shouldn't have used any more than 1.7 kilos. So I'll just have a little look at the fuel used. 88 and 88, so that's 1.72, 6.1 we've got on board, 5.7 we need. Absolutely fine. Beautiful. What are the winds doing? The winds, 205.27, a little bit more to the west, and about another 8 knots. So. It's not too bad. And we're expecting Tromso at just over an hour. The sun's slowly getting lower in the sky behind us, and just come up through 1,000 feet to go. So 1,000 feet to go, flight level 360 for flight level 370. there's a moon out there. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Look at that moon. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, so there we go then, 20 minutes after departure, we've just levelling out at flight level 370, 37,000 feet, doing Mach decimal 78, with ground speed of 467 knots, so we're covering about 8 miles a minute. I'll just go down and have a little look at the FMC. So we've got 475 miles to run, and I'm expected to be at Tromso in an hour and 10 minutes, and still with 4.1 tonnes of fuel on board. Give you an idea of the navigation performance we're actually getting at the moment. Our required navigation performance is to be within 2 miles of our expected position. We've actually got an actual navigation performance figure of 0.06 miles, so very, very accurate. So, lovely evening out here tonight. So, anybody watching the stream at home, hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Hit the like button on the page, and if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. Hit the little bell. I do stream quite regularly. Planning on a stream tomorrow over in the States. It'll be the first time we've flown FATSIM in the States. Planning on doing Orlando down to Sagster in Jamaica. The A320 Neo by fly-by-wire with Frontier Airways tomorrow. One of their colourful jets. Aircraft chosen by my daughter, Amy. She's chosen Sammy the Squirrel to fly us down there. Just adjusting the headset. Mercury on the tail, British Rugby Regiment. Yes, indeed. That's definitely worthy of a screenshot, I would say. So not far off to go now, so we've got the range set on the navigation display set at 320 miles. You can just see our top of descent point coming into view at the top of the scale. Zoom in here, you can see us going to SOMUB, Tuxot, GUBAV, and then there's our top of descent point coming up in 281 miles. Bear in mind, we've only been in the air for 26 minutes. It's not a very far flight to go. So if we start bringing up a few of the charts that we'll use. So, arrival. So we're going to be coming in from ATWEG. So I'm expecting ATWEG 1 mic. So if we set ATWEG 1 mic. Get the airport parking stands chart, and then we're going to expect runway 18. So I'll take the ILS and I'll take the RMP charts. Resync the heading bug. So let's do some preliminary figures for our landing. So again, expecting runway 18. Might be an idea if we get the ATIS first. So, it seems like everybody's gone offline. Okay, so we don't have any ATIS. Right then, fair enough. Alright, so what we'll do then, okay, so we'll take the wind and weather and all of that from what we have in the sim then. So, yeah, so 1908 knots, give us runway 18, 1007, minus 2 as the outside air temperature. Do we have? Right. Excuse me, got a sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Right then. Okay then, so the METAR for Tromso on the 30th, 2050 Zulu, wind 1908 knots. 10k visibility, scattered at 800 feet, broken 1500, minus 2 is the temperature, minus 3 is the GUBAV 007. Okay. 2,000 meters in snow showers, vertical visibility 700 meters. Okay then, so we'll take it as anti-icing on then. I think will be prudent. So landing, anti-icing, engines wings. So we're going to be using that full runway length then. So can we not? Okay, so we're using 1.4 times 61.7. 1700. Up 30. No non-normal. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to presume I'll just use the landing en route, because that gives me all the runway distances and right, okay, anyway, so we've got a few minutes till top of descent, 54, so I've got the dog just whining at me because he wants to go out down the garden, so just for the moment then. We'll go over to Unicom 228, so I'll set that and I'll just put the be right back message up just so I can take the dog down the garden. So with the views. There we go, we can enjoy a nice sunset out the window there. So just bear me a couple of seconds, guys. Just be right back message up. Restart fly live as well quick. Just give me a couple of seconds, guys, I'll be right back. Right, so hey everyone again, welcome back. Dogs have all been sorted. And, they're all happy, back up here, laying down, behaving themselves, which is always good. Right then, so we're still happily cruising along, flight level 370, 37,000 feet. And we are not too far off the top of the descent now, just come up for 118 miles to go. It's probably time we need to start putting in our arrival. So go back over to the charts. So the METAR's been updated now. It's 2120 Zulu, 1929 knots, between 160 and 220 degrees. 10 kilometres or more, snow showers, clouds broken 1,000 feet, -1, temperature -3 is the dew point, QH 1007. Okay, so it still favours runway 18. So go into the charts then. So we look at the arrival chart then, so we're runway 18, the airport's here. We'll be coming in from ATWEG, above 6,000 feet, to Nordic, to BAMI, to Nomru, above 5,000 feet. So it's ATWEG 1 Mike. ATWEG 1 Mike for we'll do the ILS because that will give us probably some lower minima. So on the ILS chart then, so our clearance limit would be non-RU, then to Ogbod, 5,000 feet. Turning onto the ILS, runway 18. So I'll just go through, just check these waypoints. So ATWEG, Nordic, BAMI, Nomru. So 6,000 above, 5,000 above. Ogbod, 5,000. Turn to Baxus, platform altitude 4,500 feet. Looking good. Quarter 184. Let's put in 1 degree, that's okay, so we'll set up 109.9. The ILS both sides, so 1099, and the Tromso VLR will set 113.8. quite picking up just yet. And we'll also take the Valsand NDB 362. We'll set that up on both sides as well. Right, okay, 183 is the course. We'll set 183. So 183 for the ILSs. We'll also set the landing altitude. Because we're at 8. Actually, what elevation is good, so we'll set that as 0. Right, okay. We're not doing any procedure terrain here, we're literally coming in off of the R nav. Right, so so we're on the ILS, runway 18, front course of 183 degrees. For a platform altitude of 4,500 at Baxis. Coming down by the kilometre NDB, checking height at 3,250 feet. Down to a minimum of the Capacity aircraft. We can make the climb gradient 44%, so NDA is 321. So 3, 2, 1. And do the same on the first officer's side. 321. Okay, so for a Cat C approach, minimum RBR is 750 metres, which we do have is 10k based on the METAR. Okay, so we missed approach then, so we're climbing straight ahead to 3,000 feet. Or DME 7.7 Tango Romeo ILS, whichever is earlier, so probably 3,000. Turn right, a maximum of 160 knots to intercept to proceed on the 010 to the Kilo Victor locator. Climbing to 5,000, hold, do not turn before the nearest approach points due to the high terrain around the airport. Right, so Kilo Victor NDB 3,250, runway 18. .7 at 3,000 or above, and back to the Kilo Victor NDB to hold 5,000. Hold Kilo Victor. All looks sensible to me. Right, okay, so we're going to take order rate 3 for this landing. maximum reverse thrust. So expecting 3.8 tons of fuel remaining, so it gives us 900 kilos to burn. 900 off of 62.3 is 61.4, so 61.4 pop in the window. The flat 30 gives us 144, just check that with the performance. So 61. 400 30 flat. We'll just have the engine at base. Water rate's 3. Sim has frozen for a moment. Right, so this is 144. Spot on. So required landing distance is 1,519 meters. Available landing distance is 2,000 meters. Gives us a margin of 481 meters. Everything seems sensible. Right, so I'm happy with everything. Descent coming in about 65 miles, so it'll be 3 miles. So we just need to set in the fix rings then. So fix rings for runway 18, and we'll set 10 miles. 4 miles. So we'll look at fact spiding, see if anybody's about. Okay, so on Fat Spider, just looking at Fat Spider, we've got a SAS flight that's just come out of Bodo. Going out to Tromso, he's way ahead of us. Nothing to affect us there. So all looking good then. Sunset down behind us. Just have a little look at our map. Well, it's Bodo down there. It's one of the SAS flights just originated from ahead of us. It's also our alternate airport as well if we can't make it into Tromso. Expected on the ground there in about So it's been a nice relaxed stream today. We're streaming for about 2 hours now. We'll be on the ground in about 35 minutes. As I say, tomorrow I'm planning on a stream tomorrow for flying in the States for the first time on the channel tomorrow, and we're going from Orlando, planning Orlando down to Montego Bay, Sangster in Jamaica tomorrow with a Frontier flight, real life flight, using the A32NX. Haven't flown the 320NX for a while, not since I think about 4 or 5 months ago. We did a speedboat flight from Heathrow down to Madrid, I think it was. So it'd be nice to get back into the A32NX. So if you're watching at home, maybe you've enjoyed the stream, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't done so, if you're new to the channel, think about giving it a subscribe, and hit the little notification bell to be notified of any new videos or streams coming onto the channel. If you do like it, yeah, like I say, give it a like. It does help the channel. Gets the channel out there with the algorithm on YouTube, and it's also very much appreciated as well. So not far off now our top of descent. We're beginning our descent in 23 miles, so just a few minutes away. The map on the navigation display has been brought in a little bit more, and you can see some of the clutter at the top of the display there, showing us our routing into Tromso. This is a real life scheduled flight that we are operating this evening. Live weather on the VATSIM network. We did have some ATC on the way out of Oslo, which was very busy, one of the busiest airports I've been to for a little while. I think at its most there was about 22 departures all waiting to go. So we had control on the ground, and we did have control with Polaris Centre for a little while, but everybody seems to have gone to bed now. So we're just flying along on Unicom now, 1228. We've just come over PENNO, so I'll just do a quick fuel check. So PENNO, so we should have 3.9 tonnes on board and around 3.7, so 400 kilos over, and 3.6, so just under on the ground. That extra fuel that I took on the departure, so it's done us okay. Not expecting the weather to affect us at all very much on the way into Tromso, but you never know. So getting into our top of descent then, there's our message from the FMC, reset MCP altitude. So what we'll do then, we'll set it all the way down to 5,000 feet for that. Restriction there at non-blue, so that'll take us all the way down to 5,000 feet. What we'll do, we'll put in some sectors, put in some quadrants for our minimum safe altitudes. So there is our top of descent then, so the aircraft is pitched down slightly, they're reducing the power. We've got 5,000 set now. And we're coming down at about 1,600 feet a minute. Engine's winding down to idle power. And we'll just set the fixes up. Right, so Kilo Victor, NDB 362, and we want to take 355, 175, 355, 175, and 265 is 265. I need to do another one. Kilo Victor. So 5 and 25. So what we've basically done here is, if you look on the chart here then, so as you can see with all this high terrain, all these orange marks here, all these little dots with these altitudes next to them, 3,430 there, 2,609 there, the highest one 4,846 down here to the southeast of the field. We have a little diagram up here for our minimum safe altitude MSA based on the Kilo Victor locator beacon. So this beacon here, Kilo Victor, Valsund. So basically all these arrows with these degree markings are radials off of this beacon. So we've got on the 175 radial, which is down into here, 355, which is from here, 265 heading in from the east, and 085 heading in from the west. And then we've got these altitudes in all four quadrants. And these depict the minimum safe altitudes in that particular quadrant. So we'll be coming in pretty much on the from the west side of the airfield and the beacon. So in this quadrant here, which would be down over here somewhere, we can descend to 5,100 and know that we are safe from any of these land masses here and these spot heights. So this gives us a bit of situational awareness. So we know we can go down to a minimum of 5,100. We don't have to worry really too much about what is below us at that point, and it's all set out for us, so we can come in. We can do this in bad weather at night, like we're going to be doing now, and we haven't really got to worry about too much about crashing into the side of a hill or anything. And also, it just gives you that little bit of situational awareness about what's around you. So as you see, where I've put in all the radials, you can step through, and you can actually see on the nav display here. Looks a bit of a jump mess at the moment, but you can see that I've got fixed rings in for the threshold of runway 18, so I've got a 4-mile ring, a 10-mile ring. 10 miles is where I want to be at least flaps 5. 4 miles is where I really want to be geared down and configuring for landing and be settled in before we get to 1,000 feet. And this 25-mile ring here, you can see that it's put in with the quadrants here at 25 miles. So unless otherwise stated, all these MSA rings here are all standard at 25 miles from whichever place they're actually based on. So in this case it's the Kilo Victor NDB. Sometimes they can be set for the airport, sometimes they can be set for the runway, or even a VOR beacon off the airport somewhere, but it's always going to be within 25 miles unless it's otherwise stated. Anyway, we're going off the plan mode. So what we'll do then, we'll hit the standby altimeter to the local setting. So we're nicely on profile at the moment, just slightly below it. Coming through flight level 250, descending down to 5,000 feet, so we'll just do a quick check of the pressurisation. Diff pressure is coming down, about 6.7 and descending through 5,000 feet. Pressurisation set up, land altitude is ground level. And we'll set the seatbelt signs to on. We're still on Unicom. What we'll do, we'll just go into VATS by now just to check to see where this other aircraft is. So our SAS friend, he is just coming in around the top for his approach, and we do have one aircraft that is scheduled to depart, so as long as we make our intentions clear on Unicom when we need to. I'll go back to day mode, but just turn the brightness down a bit, I suppose. Right then. So on the star then, we're just coming into ATWEG. And what I think we'll do then, as we're coming down, I think we're coming down to our altitudes then, I think we'll go select our local pressure setting. So what we do then, as we're just heading into the arrival now then, what we'll do, we'll just announce our intentions onto Unicom. Okay, so 1228. Tromso information, it is the Nordic 7 Tango Echo inbound to Tromso, just starting on the ATWEG 1 Mike, standard arrival for the ILS runway 18 at Tromso. Tromso traffic. So let's check out the descent checks then. So pressurization, landing to 0 is set. Pressurization is coming down. 6 psi going down through 3,000 feet. Anti-icing is not required at the moment. Approach brief and fuel has been discussed. Fuel is currently 4.1 tons. Send out bugs. Checks are set. VRF is 144 with a MDA of 321. So the descent checklist is complete, and approach checklist is next. Airport's just off at our 1 o'clock position, so if we move over to the first officer side, the airport should be over in that direction somewhere into them clouds. So in the sim, so it's 4:15 in the sim. It's about 6 hours behind live time. It's pretty dark up here. The sun's set behind us. We've got the moon up above us to our 2 o'clock position. We've been in the air for an hour and 24 minutes since takeoff, and we'll be very shortly approaching our landing at Tromso. So currently coming through flight level 150, descending to 5,000 feet. We're on the local QNH 1007 hectopascals. And we're inbound to Bami up to Nonnery, which will be at 5,000 feet. Backs us at 4,500. So we'll get rid of the above. So we're doing alright. We've now got the key of Victor and DB's kind of pointing in the direction of the airfield. Right then, 1099, 183, 17 miles, Tango Romeo identified. Right, so let's get some lights on there, landing lights, runway turn off lights, put the continuous ignition on. Seatbelt signs are on, attendants are called. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to be going into a bit of cloud at the moment. What's the temperature outside? Temperature is minus 13, so we'll put some engine anti-icing on. Engine anti-icing is still on from takeoff. Oops. So we've got 40 track miles to run to the airport. And the altitude looks quite sensible. Coming down through 10,000 feet then, so we'll do the approach checklist, altimeters and instruments. So coming through 10,100, descending to 5,000 feet, once, twice, 3. And approach 8, take a Romeo 183, 9.7 miles off to the right. So got the landing lights on. engine starts, which is continuous. Landing checks are next. So we're on the approach chart here, so you can see our little aircraft coming down. So just finishing up the star, and down to Monroe, which is this point here. Then we'll take a right Ogbod back to us. So once we get to Ogbod, we'll go down to 4,500 feet. Start bringing the speed back then, so if we bring the speed back to the speed, give it a little bit of speed braking, just to help us slow down a touch. Back on VATS by then, so we just had a Austrian A320 department for Vienna. Okay, so come at the upspeed, so we'll select flap 1. Go to the flap 5 speed. ATC. So we'll go flap 5 and we'll break the speed brakes. Do a call on Tromso traffic. Tromso traffic. Nordic 7 Tango Echo overhead non-rule at 6,000 feet, positioning for the ILS runway 18. Will call established. Tromso traffic. Right, okay, so just to get the speed back under control, we'll keep it at 180 knots until we get onto the localizer. And we'll set the altitude down to 4,500. Okay, so we're ever so slightly below the glide slope then. So as the localizer comes in, then we'll go Vorlock, which will give us the localizer. We'll set the final approach course. Back 14 miles. Set it at 500 feet a minute descent. Live slopes coming in. Don't see the runway just yet. Selected approach, bring it back to the flat 10, the flat 5 bug. So we're going out acquire, glide slope capture. So continue descent on the ILS. Flat 10. Fully established. Still looking outside for the runway. Just coming into view now. There she is. Okay, of course, Tromso traffic is the Nordic 7 Tango Echo ILS established, runway 18 at 6.5 miles. Tromso traffic. Okay, so gear coming in there, flaps 15. So let's be back to 149, 3F+5.
1,000. Okay, 30. Tromso traffic. Nordic 7 Tango Echo, short finals, runway 18 to land. Tromso traffic. Okay. So order thrust is off. Order pipe's coming out. 400.
The last little bit.
Approaching minimums.
Angrily.
3 minimums. Minimums. 200. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Close. Brakes. Nicely done. Let's get cleaned up. Swing radar can come off. Tromso traffic, Nordic, Sebatago Echo vacated, runway 18 taxi to the terminal. Nordic, Tromso traffic. Nice landing, I enjoyed that. So we'll take stand 21. Got to be one of my smoothest I've managed to do in the 737-800. And anybody watched my last stream when we landed at Stansted, did you notice the sim didn't crash on me and the computer didn't shut down? Win-win. So there we go, taxi lights are off. Call the cabin crew, doors to manual. Into the apron. Brakes were a little bit too sharp there. Let's get her rolling. Bit more. There we go. I really need to get GSX. Get people helping me onto the stands. Right then. So we are down. So we have APU on the bus. On red. Engine's dead. see what time can come off. There we go. Alright, what a lovely flight. That's a nice change. So, ground services. Trucks are in. Ground request. Is the jetway moving? Do we have a jetway? Well, I enjoyed that flight. Thank you so much for joining us. It was lovely to have you all on board. I hope you did. You did like it. We're just shutting down the aircraft now, ready for it. So the aircraft will be here overnight. So nicely down on the ground here at Tromso. So hopefully be on line again tomorrow to do a flight from Orlando in Florida down to Montego Bay in Jamaica. Again, a flight time of about another hour and 30 minutes or so, providing on the level of traffic around Florida tomorrow. First time, hopefully, flying with that sim in the States. So thank you very much for joining me, everybody. For those of you that joined in during the stream, thank you very much. Anybody watching back, thank you very much for watching back. If you do like the video, give it a like, and if you haven't already done so, give the channel a subscription, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell to let you know when there is another stream or video being released onto the channel. So I've been Pete with CavokSim. Have a very good evening, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.